What is up, everyone? I am Extra Eric, and today I am going to be reacting to Taylor Swift's new album, Evermore, with a special guest, My Cat Winston. Say hi, Winston. Now, there is a very high chance that Winston does not stay much in this video because he has a case of the zoomies and is running around the entire room, but I am sure he will be popping in from time to time in each song. I'm very excited to just dive into this album, though, because I love the fact that Taylor has dropped a sister album to Folklore and has given fans 2 albums within the year, especially this close to the holidays. Truly legends only. And although I am a Swiftie, I was never like a diehard Swiftie from the beginning. I want to do this reaction justice, but I was one of the fans that came in at 1989. Reputation, I think, is one of the greatest albums ever, and of course, Lover's fantastic. I'm one of the more pop Swifties, so this whole Folklore Evermore thing isn't exactly my favorite, but I loved Folklore a lot more than I was expecting to, and I was just listening to it before this, so I am ready to just dive into Evermore. Of course, all of my friends have been posting all day about some of the songs. I feel like Gold Rush and 'Tis the Damn Season are songs that I'm excited to listen to. I'm very excited for Happiness. I'm excited for Coney Island. I had like a Coney Island moment, so I hope it hits for me. A lot of song titles really jumped off this track list to me. There's 15 total, so there's a lot to listen to, so let's just dive right in. We're gonna start with number 1, which is Willow. Our special guest has returned, so now it is time to listen to Willow. Ooh, kicking off with some guitar. You like that guitar? He doesn't know what to think of the speaker. Oh, he's turning the computer off. No, you shut the computer. He turned off Spotify and all my browsers. I also should note I have the lyrics up in front of me as well, so I can follow along because she is a master lyricist, so I need to know exactly what's being said as we dive through this song. Attempt number 2. Oh, does not want it. I love how the lyrics flow. Like, this is such a beautiful tone. And it's not as folky kind of that alt sound as I was expecting. It's slightly more poppy in a way. That was such a cool chorus. It also just kind of went right into it and came right out. Like, the chorus wasn't the moment. It seems to be the verses. She's up high in these notes. I love that "that's my man" line. The way that just hits, it's so big even though there's not a whole lot happening. There's something so poppy about that chorus. It's classic. That was the big line. Gotta come back stronger than a 90s trend. That's what, I didn't know that lyric was in this line, this song. This song is only 3.5 minutes, 3:34 to be exact, but it feels so much longer. Oh, that was cute how that ended. Okay, Willow is like a pretty little moment. There are some amazing lines in this song that jump out, but for me, this song isn't sucking me in right away. I feel like this song for me was like Cardigan, the lead from Folklore. Like, I wasn't that crazy about it, but the more I dove into some of the other songs on the album, like, I lived for it. I'm excited to keep on listening and see what the rest of the album is gonna bring, but she's a cute moment, and that's kind of where I'm at now. I need to sit with that one for a bit longer. Up next is Champagne Problems, and this is one of the ones I said I was excited to listen to. I feel like with the title like this, could be big. It almost is like kicking off like New Year's Day. Glitter on the floor after the party. I can't sing, by the way. You booked the night train for a reason this bird. Ooh, I love how that went down there on Hurt. You're not sure which is worse. There's like a haunting element to this song that's like sucking me in. I visualized this song a lot more than I did Willow. I also love how she just kind of goes into the problems because it sounds like it's going to be sung a certain way and then she just like kind of like digs it down a little bit. It's like imperfect. Love it. I love the reference there. It needed it. Weirdly, I'm getting so into this much more than the first one, even though it's similar, that it's not like building into some massive pop production. But I just kind of love the vibey, haunty element of this song. We're getting a build, we're getting a build. is such an insane line. We have to pause it for that one. I did see something about this lyric online before. I didn't know it was in Champagne Problems. She would have made such a lovely bride. What a shame she's fucked in the head, they said. There is so much to unpack in that one line. Oh, Winston's back. Did you like that line too? It was such a great line. She's saying fucked again, which is amazing. I love when Taylor swears. It's just tying into like that whole gossip nature and like almost like kind of the last great American dynasty, talking about all the things people say about her and about the characters and et cetera, et cetera. That's just so good. And it's got like a long little instrumental to end it off, which is great to go into Gold Rush. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, there's just something about that song that just like sucks me in so much more. But Champagne Problems so far for me, clearly Winston came back in for it. Champagne Problems is a smash. All right, we're moving on next to Gold Rush, which is one of the songs I've been like dying to listen to. People said that it started off like slow and like turns into a bang. So I cannot wait any longer to hear what Gold Rush is gonna sound like. Ooh. Adding in some new instruments into the mix with some... This is those like angelic vocals. Is she serious? Boom, 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 boom. Yes! I love that beat in the back. Oh, that's nuts. It's building from going into the chorus and then into the first verse. And the way that the lyrics are matching the beats and that like picking up nature in the back, this is insane. Another swear? There's so many different elements. This was so unexpected. I love the way that it's going like so much bigger into each verse, and like the way this kicks in, it's such an interesting progression for a song. My mind turns you into folklore, sis. I cannot get over that song. Gold Rush seems so far like it's the perfect blend of pop Taylor and this folklore Evermore Taylor. Like if you were to tell me we were to get a sound like that on this album, I would not have expected it. I live for Gold Rush, easily my favorite so far. Up next is 'Tis the Damn Season, and 'Tis the Damn Season was that caption she put on the Insta story of, I think it was like People or Us Weekly, whatever magazine photo shoot she did. So it was one of the teases we've got. Let's listen and see what she's all about. It's like a triggering something, this sound for me. Ooh. That's what everybody was saying was like the reference to Blank Space, where I can make the bad guys good for the weekend. Oh, wait. All right, I don't know if I'm correct on this one, but I feel like it's now clicking where everybody was talking about the song of her going up and hooking up with a guy from the hometown, and it could be a Tim McGraw throwback. If so, Damn Season is right. We need to keep going. This is it, isn't it? The mud. I love the idea for this song so much. Because everyone can relate to this song in some way or another. Ooh. I love that there. All right, I have to say, 'Tis the Damn Season wasn't like the moment for me that I thought I was expecting. It's a beautiful song. I do genuinely really like it, but it's just not like jumping out to me in a lot of ways. I love the hometown idea and that storyline to this song and just how people can relate to it. But honestly, I feel like a lot of people are gonna love it, but it's just not like doing it right away for me. And I think that's gonna be a common trend with this album, where I'm not like gonna get my wig snatched from like the start. It's gonna take me a while to realize like, she did that. Up next is Tolerate It. Those like pauses to continue the line. It sounds like there's like some beat that's like building up in the background, but it's just like ever so subtle. got like another long end to this song going into the next. But all right, Tolerate It isn't one of my favorites, I don't think, so far. I don't know what it is about Tolerate It, because I know a lot of people have loved this song so far, but for me it's just not doing it for me. Once again, it is another great song and I'm not dissing the song whatsoever. Like, everything on this album is perfect so far. It's just how it's connecting with me. For some reason, like, it's just, there's something missing. I don't know what it is. It's just, I think it's just another one of those songs, once again, where initial reaction to it isn't a whole lot, because it hits you and it impacts you once you've sat with it for a while longer. And up next is another one that I was so excited to listen to. It's called Nobody No Crime featuring Haim, and I know this is like a legendary duo here on this song. From what everyone's been saying online and from what Haim has been saying as well, like, this is like the song. So let's see what Nobody No Crime featuring Haim is all about. Ooh, I love that part already. I already live for everything about this. This is already, I am in. The way these lyrics are already matching up. Sounds like Dixie Chixie in a lot of ways. I live for this. But I just can't prove it. This verse sounds very Taylor, like throwing her own twist on this type of storytelling. Okay, Miss Taylor Swift coming in here singing, "Good thing my daddy made me get a boating license when I was 15 and I've cleaned enough houses to know how to cover up a scene." Whoever thought we'd be getting this out of Taylor Swift? That's what I love about this. Honey, the versatility, the skill, the talent, the everything. I know there's only going to be a few songs like Nobody No Crime on this album, I feel like, that I'm going to dive into. I feel like for a Swiftie, like, you have to be eating this alive. Like, this is incredible. Ooh, I love the little whisper at the end. Nobody No Crime so far, I think, may be my standout. I may even put it up above Gold Rush. There's just, the storytelling in that song is unreal, and I love just the way that it's sung. And like, I'm just living for this. I think this song, even more than Gold Rush for sure, is getting me excited to keep on listening through the album. Like, just now I'm ready to keep on going. Up next is Happiness. Shout out to Little Mix Happiness, by the way. Oh, that's not where I thought this was going to be going lyrically. Huh. I'm so intrigued by this one, more than any so far. The bridges of every song have really been a moment, and this is definitely another one. She's cranking in another third verse. That is, I live for that, the length of these songs on this album. Alright, once again, I just don't have a whole lot of thoughts about Happiness. I know a lot of people have been saying that that was their favorite. I've seen a ton of screenshots so far of that song on Twitter and Instagram stories. I have to sit with this one. Let's move to track number 8, which is Dorothea.
Hey, Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me?
I already love this. I'm reading the Genius lyrics on the side as well, and it's saying that this is also a connection to like the storyline of Betty, and that Dorothea was like a classmate of Betty. Very interesting. Never, ever would have put those two together. I wonder if this is connecting to like "'Tis the Damn Season" with that hometown storyline, because I know all the songs usually connect, so that's definitely jumping out at me. The oohs make this. There's something about that line that is so captivating. I love that so much. Dorothea is definitely up there in my list of favorites. I don't know why, if it's like, I've seen like a common trend happening where like the so explicit storylines in the songs that are just like so blatant are the ones that I'm loving a lot more. I don't know what it says about me. I wish there were more elements like that so far in a lot of the other songs, but I get it, they can't be in everything, just a personal preference. But let's move on, because up next we have Coney Island. I'm very intrigued to hear what the story behind Coney Island is, because I feel like the amusement park and everything, it could really be a love story, but let's see what it's gonna be. Oh, this is with the National too, by the way. Getting a lot of that guitar, that whimsical guitar.
Any more than who am I related to? How we get here so soon?
Genius lyrics. The annotations are saying this could be somehow connected, like some of the lyrics to All Too Well, and that has happened a lot in some of these songs. I don't know Red well enough.
And where did my baby go?
It's a more darker song.
Over and over, colder and colder.
Oh, the vocals. That voice I was not expecting. That was like listening to Exile for the first time. Daddy? I need to like Google a picture of him. That is so not what I expected. Not in a negative way, but it's like this deep, like rugged, rustic man. It's such a nice way to break up the sounds on this album. Like, that is magic together. That is perfection.
Colder and colder, ready for the universe away. When I got it.
When I walked up to the podium, I think that I forgot. Close your eyes and it gets colder.
I could listen to their voices all day long together. Wow. The national feature on the song was definitely something I feel like was needed for me. I needed another moment just like the Heim No Body No Crime, where it just like re-energized me listening to everything, and like that's definitely a moment on this album. I'm surprised more people aren't talking about this song. I feel like Coney Island I haven't seen much of it. And everyone's been talking about like Happiness or Gold Rush or even Evermore, but why are we not talking more about Coney Island? That's actually one of my favorite songs so far. It's not at the top of the list, but it's definitely up there, and the longer I sit with it, it could definitely increase a few spots. Let's move on to Ivy. I'm already liking this one. Ooh. God damn, that was a beautiful build into the chorus. I love when those little like layered vocal moments happen. We've had a few. Like, it has the Evermore touch, but there's something just like a few of the others that's really like... This song like sucks you into another world, and it's 4 minutes and 20 seconds. It's one of the longer ones. This is damn good. Yes, we got a little cute little ooh moments. Another fantastic song, and I'm actually surprised because Ivy wasn't one of the song titles that jumped out to me, but once again, following Coney Island, it's another surprise favorite of mine. That is definitely up towards the top of my list. Up next is track 11, it's Cowboy Like Me. I love that part. I don't know how much I can take of it though throughout the song. Like, I only like it on the one line. It's interesting. And like looking at the structure of this song, how it's laid out, it's like throwing me for a loop. It's so different, which I'm very appreciative of. We're only 1 minute and 50 seconds into the song, and it's 4.5 minutes, 4:35. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this one on first listen. Just when I was about to take a pause, this is what it needed. It needed just a little oomph. It's just... I think I'm going to pause it here. I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the end on this one. I do like a lot of the elements of this song, and once again, I'm not bashing it. Cowboy Like Me, it's just not doing it for me on first listen. Like, my initial reaction to it is I'm excited to jump to the next one. I didn't think it was going to be a no-skips album for me. I know it's a no-skips album for a lot of people, but I knew I was going to want to, like, kind of hit the next button, and I think I'm going to do it here. So moving on from Cowboy Like Me, and we're going to go to Long Story Short. Different sound, liking it. Ooh, I like that lyric. Forget which song it was before. That sound in the back just like is really keeping the interest there and like wanting the story to keep going. Ooh, I love this. I feel like this is a really good like car song with your friends. Like this is one of the ones I would weirdly start belting. It's a fun like group sing along. Oh, that just like sounded like from Folklore. And if I'm dead to you, why am I at the wake? This is kicking in with My Tears Ricochet. That's what I've been picking up little subtle moments of throughout the song. This is, long story short, it's clearly like a sister of Folklore. Long story short, she's very cute. She is very sweet and is definitely a moment. I don't think she is the moment, but I think she is a moment. And if Marjorie wasn't next, I wouldn't be so excited to just like go on to the next one, but I really want to listen to Marjorie. Ooh, love that we're mixing in something new. Is this like a Taylor self-read? Oh, is this the song about her grandmother? Now I'm getting it. Once again, not a diehard Swiftie. It's not something I would have gotten right off the start. Oh, I love this lyric. I'm loving this song. And just the message and the meaning behind it and how she's relaying this story. What I love about this song too with the chorus is I love the repetition of the lyrics and what that does for the storytelling. You're alive in my head. What died didn't stay dead. What died didn't stay dead. Alright, I gotta pause because I just want to say this. I feel like the bridge of this song, there's something about it that just is it. Like, I don't really know how else to say it. I don't even have the words to describe it, but every single word, every line, I just felt. And I've been getting antsy as I'm getting to the end of this album, but this bridge has stopped me in my tracks, and now I'm very calm listening to it. I'm like kind of blown away by it, but let's keep going. Got another long outro, it seems, on this one. Alright, Marjorie is definitely like a big part of this album. Track 13, obviously Taylor Swift and 13, we all know. And she just served with this one. Like I said before with those songs that just like re-energize you, it gives you a feeling, and I think that's exactly what Taylor wanted with this album. And that's one of the songs that's doing it for me. We are moving to track 14, Closure. What is happening? That was so strange. Was that just like a TV or like banging metal or something? But the way that cut, not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about this one so far. Alright, we're at the bridge. I'm kind of like getting antsy though. I'm not even gonna like finish the song. I think I'm just pumped to get to Evermore with Bon Iver. I really want to hear them on a track again, but Closure just like isn't, she's not doing it for me. Closure is another skip for me so far. I feel like I'm gonna eat those words as time passes and I sit with this a bit longer, but Closure isn't it at the moment. We have made it to the last song. We are on Evermore, Bon Iver. And I hope it's perfection just like Exile was. I'm excited to hear the lyrics, especially after the National on Coney Island. Kick in with the deep voice, come on. Yeah, it's hard. There's like a haunting element of this one again. There's been a few songs that have had that little touch to it. I love how the title fits into it there. Oh, I'm starting to fade out a little bit and it kills me to say that. It looks like, are we getting to Justin Vernon's lyrics on the bridge? It's so weird not getting like the deep Bon Iver vocals on this song. This is like pretty epic. This sounds like a movie soundtrack song. Playing right as the plot's happening. Alright, the ending of Evermore was so epic, but it took a while in the song for me to get to that point. I think it makes up for it, but like, I'm so surprised after listening to this entire album how different a lot of it is from Folklore, even though it's the sister album. I think I'm initially at first reaction loving Folklore a lot more, and I think I got sucked into Folklore a lot more from the start. This album, I know I'm talking to my boyfriend off camera, it's so different than what I expected I was gonna get. I'm like kind of shook by it, But as I said before, as someone who is not a diehard Swiftie, like, I think that if you are a diehard Swiftie, you are going to eat this alive. Like, this is the Taylor Swift that you love. But for me, as Reputation is my favorite Taylor Swift, it's just not it for me, but I did get a few different moments throughout. Gold Rush was a standout. Nobody No Crime with Haim. Coney Island was a very surprise favorite. Ivy, even more surprising. And then Marjorie. There were a lot of moments. Overall, of course, it's a perfect album. It's fantastic. It's Taylor Swift. She cannot do anything wrong. It just depends on your taste. And if you love classic Taylor, like, I feel like you're gonna eat this alive. Finishing the album and like digesting it, you really can't even react to it because you have to sit with it for so long. We have our special guest back for the ending, who was actually sleeping on the couch. The album, he loved it. It put him to sleep on the couch for almost since the beginning, since you crashed at Champagne Problems. Everybody go listen to Evermore. Go stream Evermore. Well, thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought about Evermore in the comments, and while you are down there, subscribe to my channel and turn the alert bell on for more music videos. Until next time.